Forced off the puck by Ruda, but Seattle gets it. Here comes Everett down the near side, cuts around the defender, throws it out in front. Ryan Donato bangs it home. He scores!
The voice of the Kraken at work, and you know his voice, talking about the play-by-play announcer of the Kraken, Everett Fitzhugh, and he's making history, the first black full-time NHL announcer. And Everett joining us in studio this morning. Great to have you once again.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Always love having you in to talk hockey. You are the first black play-by-play announcer in NHL history. J.T. Brown, your colleague, the black color guy. So, like, together, you are the first black broadcasting team in NHL history. Is that something that you two have discussed, and what does it mean for you guys to break that barrier?
You know, we haven't talked a lot about it. I mean, it's come up, obviously, as something that's important for the both of us. But I think for him and I to be able to be in this position and to show people of color, young kids of color — I'm from Detroit, he's from Minnesota — people from our hometowns, people from right here in Seattle, that a sport that historically has been told, you know, is not for you, that you belong in this game. And I think that's been the fun part for the both of us, being in this position.
You absolutely belong where you are. I mean, just watching that clip right there, you know, the scores. What is the best part of your job?
Oh my goodness, I think the best part of my job is painting that full picture. I tell folks all the time, being on the radio, the radio play-by-play announcer, that was my dream job from when I was a student back at Bowling Green, because you have to paint that full picture. But I think being able to travel around to all the rinks, and as a hockey fan growing up, all of these buildings and all of these players and these personalities that I grew up watching, to be able to now be a colleague of a lot of these people, to see these people in person, that's probably up there as the favorite part of my job.
And you had a picture you posted on Instagram. You were hanging out with the Montreal Canadiens play-by-play announcer. And I mean, this has got to be a big deal for you to be able to go and say, hey, look who I'm hanging out with here. I know how that feels. It's really cool.
And Craig, I mean, he is an unbelievable person, and to be able to say that there were two black men as play-by-play announcers for the same game, and one being for Montreal, the most storied franchise that we have in our league. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was almost kind of teary-eyed just thinking about the importance of that moment a few weeks ago back in Montreal.
Right on. And it also speaks to the mission of the Kraken as an organization, because from the very beginning it was about inclusivity, and I think that speaks to that.
Yes, so this organization, the Seattle Kraken, we want to change the face. We want to play an active part in changing the game of hockey. Like I said before, historically, hockey hasn't been the most welcoming place for people of color, for women, for non-white men. But to be able to work for an organization that is intentional in their hiring practices, that is intentional in how they want to bring in their fans. The city of Seattle didn't have sheets of ice within the city proper until the Kraken Community Iceplex in Northgate made that available. So making this game accessible for people, regardless of your financial level, your race, your gender, that is the upfront mission of our organization, and that's something that I am very honored to be a part of and to help lead that.
And being a hockey player myself, it's really cool to see the game blowing up. I mean, really blowing up around here, and it's because, in large part, the investment the Kraken have made in the Community Iceplex in Northgate, Climate Pledge Arena. I mean, you're talking a couple $2 billion investment, not to mention the Palm Springs franchise, which is up and running now.
Yeah, and this city, this area, the entire PNW region has embraced hockey. And as a Detroiter, I grew up in Hockey Town, right? Coming out here in Seattle and seeing that not only are there hockey fans out here, but there are NHL fans out here. The building is packed every single night. You've got so many Kraken decals and T-shirts and hats. We set jersey records, people, when the jerseys were announced last year. So this city is a bona fide hockey town, and it's becoming an NHL town as well.
All right, so the Kraken offer a little bit because of the All-Star break and the All-Star game coming up tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Matty Beniers was supposed to be the Kraken's All-Star the Kraken's All-Star representative. He was cheap-shotted by Tyler Myers of the Canucks, knocking him out of the All-Star game, his first appearance in the All-Star game. So now the Kraken have no representatives in the All-Star All-Star game. There's something wrong with that when the Kraken are number 2 in their division and they can't get, more than one guy.
Doesn't
make any sense.
Every team gets their one, and Matty Beniers, rightfully so, was the Kraken representative. I mean, he is going to be, he's the runaway favorite right now for the Calder Memorial Trophy given to the NHL's Rookie of the Year. But the rest is fan voted, and I'm not sure what other fans outside of Seattle were thinking. I mean, but there definitely should be another Kraken tie in there. But hey, the fact that he was named to the All-Star team is something that you'll never be able to take away from him. He's still that All-Star. Unfortunately, he's not able to play this year.
Do you think Tyler Myers was trying to take it away from him? Because that was an obvious interference.
Yeah, it was an obvious interference, and I think for him, Matty didn't have the puck. I'm very leery of calling a player dirty or saying it was a dirty hit. It was a very unnecessary hit, and head coach Dave Haxtell even said he didn't like it.
He said it was garbage.
It was a garbage hit, so I agree with him. But you can't sit there and say that, just because he's 6'8", 6'7", whatever he is, that he can make that hit. So definitely not something that I think he wanted to do.
Everett Fitzhugh, keep up the good work,
Thank you
my
very
man.
much. I
Always
appreciate
good to have you. All right.